Hello everyone, Dutria here with another old game from the MSX. This time it's going to be Herzog from Technosoft, one of the first real-time strategy games that were ever created. I used to play this a lot as well on the MSX. Let's see. This has been a while as well. You can choose between 1 and 2 players. If you do 2 players you get a split screen, and then you mostly use 2 joysticks to play it. And it's just together with a friend, or you can control both joys if you want. As you can see, this is the map. You've got 9 maps in total. Your side is the Mercy side, your blue, and Ruth is the red side. And you have to go from one stage to the next until you reach Ruth's base, and then you can destroy him on his own territory. Stage 1. Okay, this is a 1988 production from Technosoft. If you do Alt Space, you get a buy menu. You can buy 6 different units. You get a soldier who is pretty slow, who can be very useful to repair your armor if you hold a few. I will show you that later on. You've got tanks. Tanks are very strong, but slow as well. You get an AAM carrier. Those are anti-robots. I will show you that later on as well, what that exactly is. Then we've got a sidecar. It's more like a motor with side span. What are you doing here? He's trying to put stuff in my base. Well, no cherry bob. Go away. That was Ruth. Ruth is robot. So yeah, you get motors. They are pretty fast. They can, as you can see on the map on the top, they move quite fast. Well, then you get an anti-tank gun. The anti-tank gun is just a stationary cannon who shoots in everything that passes and pretty much kills everything that comes past it. Unless of course it's too much. If it's more than he can handle, then yes, it won't survive. And the Grand Slam is nothing more than a nuclear missile. It moves very slow. It takes about 10-15 minutes, something like that, to reach the other base, and on impact it's gone. The Grand Slam can't be seen on the map, can't be seen on stage on your screen, but it can be seen on the map. Now I'm going to his base. I'm going to take out 2 of his cannons to make the way free. There we got an AAM carrier. As you can see, it shoots rockets. It can only shoot rockets at me. It can't hurt my units at all. Those AAM carriers are only being built to destroy the robot of the enemy. And that's the soldier. I just picked it up, and as you can see now, slowly my armor will be repaired. That's what soldiers are very useful for. You can carry a maximum of 5 soldiers. As you can see now, I've got 1 in my hand, so I will build a few more. So my armor is going to be repaired by 5. And this is land armor. This is pretty much, if you are at 100% armor, then you're destroyed. And then it goes from 3 to 2. So it's good to have a few up there. A lot of my units have been destroyed, I see. That's a bit weak. Well, I will make a few more. So there are a few strategies to play this game. One is just build units, let them drive to the other side, and see how many will go in. Another strategy is simply this. You take a few units in your hands. Soldiers you can carry multiple, all the other units only 1. So yeah, you just drag them to the other side and they do their damage. It's also a possibility, but mostly if you do that, it's less fun. Also, from behind you can destroy pretty much every unit except the sidecar, or you can still destroy it, but he can also hit you back, so that's something you might want to keep in your mind. And he placed a cannon in my base. Also, the base cannot be repaired in any way, so if you near the 100%, you should always be close to it. What you also could do is just place a few of those cannons to make sure if anything passes, you can just take it out. Or just do it like this. Take it out by yourself. So yeah, this is stage 1. This is your base actually. You have to take down his base built in your base. Then you're going to the desert. Then you're going to the jungle. Then you're going to the Aztec. Then you're going to a rocky environment with some water. Then you will cross the river and you'll go to the beach. I believe after the beach you go to an icy map, and after the icy map it's his base. It's Ruth's base, but I'm not quite sure about that at this particular moment. But yeah, so yeah, this is Herzog. As you can see, 99% because 100 cannot fit, and then it's gone. But it has to be 100% because you can get 99%. So yeah, melt is the beach, and I think Lupars is ice. So I'm missing one, but I cannot think of it right now. Bremerjay is Ruth base, that's the red base. So we're going to the desert. Also, if you lose in stage 1, it's game over. If you lose in stage 2, you're going back to stage 1. But the first 2 stages, the red side won't build much at all. If you build 30 units, I use sidecars because they are quickest. If you build 30 sidecars, you cannot lose really. I just did a body check on him. Now I'm gonna fly to his base to take out his cannons, because it looks like he got 2 standing. Taking out the tank. And this is a motor coming up, a sidecar. Taking that one out as well. And as I said, 2 cannons. There we go. Nothing is in my way now. So they have clear passage. Trying to take Ruth out as well. Your shots do 10 damage if you're in the air. If you're on the ground they will do less, I believe 5. So yeah, well, back to the buy menu. The soldier does 3% damage in the base and you can carry 5. The tank does 15% damage to the base. You can only carry 1. The AAM carrier does also 3% damage, but if you carry that one and you press the spacebar, you will launch his entire arsenal of rockets. So if you're close to Ruth and he is being an annoying or a pain in the butt, then you can just, I will demonstrate it right now, you will be able to pick one up, and if it hasn't fired anything yet, it will shoot 10 rockets. If it fired 1, it will shoot 9, and so on. The sidecar does 10% damage, but you've probably pretty much already seen it. Like I said, well, I just fired my entire arsenal there. And then he will be destroyed. He places the cannon behind my troops, well that won't really help him. Then you've got a anti-tank gun. That won't do anything because it's stationary. And the Grand Slam I've already explained. The Grand Slam is indestructible. Well, it is destructible, but you cannot see it. The only way to destroy a Grand Slam is to let another Grand Slam hit it. So if there are two Grand Slams on the map in the same passage, they will hit each other head on and then they're destroyed. That's the only way to stop a Grand Slam. This is the desert. In the buy menu you also has an arrow. The arrow will mark the spot where it will spawn. So now I will spawn one to the right side, left side, sorry. I will show you. And now one on the right side. So yeah. Normally I would buy 50 cars, 50 sidecars, because that's the top you can. You can only make 50 units, no more. A total of 50, no matter what. There we go. Also the money keeps regenerating, keeps going up. 10, I mean, yeah, 30 every second or so, maybe 40. Well, every map also has its own strategy. The first two, yeah, you can just fool around because Ruth won't do much. The AI is just, yeah, it's there but it won't do much. In this particular map, he will build a lot of soldiers. Pretty much only soldiers. It's easy to poke through. The only problem is with a lot of soldiers, if your units come close to it, they will shoot the soldiers first and everything behind it won't be hurt. So what you should do is try to punch a way through it. As you can see right here, a lot of his units are just stuck. Well, I'm gonna punch a way through. I'm also gonna destroy his cannon if I can. There we go. And I will try to leave as much of his soldiers alive. I want to destroy everything else. Because the soldiers won't do much damage at all. They aren't really a problem. It are the tanks and the sidecars that are the problem. Also, if you see an AAM carrier, yes, it can destroy you, but it cannot harm. Wow. Thunder! We've got thunder, ladies and gentlemen. What was oh yeah, the AAM carrier, you should let it stay alive, because if you destroy it, it will probably be replaced by a unit that can shoot on your units. That's something you simply don't want. Yeah, we've got terrible weather out here. Raining! And some thunder. Oh well. We'll be fine. Let's get some soldiers. That's also a thing. From a sidecar, the soldiers mostly step out. From a tank sometimes, but mostly the unit inside the tank will be destroyed. But from a sidecar, it's pretty much always that the soldier on it will survive. So you can outrun those rockets. Yeah, those two die. That was... we could think of that. But the biggest bunch still has to come. And Ruth is shooting them from behind. Go away. Stop it. There we go. And I'm far from dying as well. Repair me, soldier. Get to it. Now I have to fly back because there is something. Oh. It wouldn't have done much at all. But yeah, it's good to just take it out. Well, another thing is, Red also has about the same amount of units as you have. So right now I have 24 units. If I would build another 26 to get 50 again, then it would mean Red would also spawn another 26 units, and all the cars that I have all the way up front there will be blocked and destroyed. So it's mostly the best way just to sit it out, and then it's quite easy, as you can see, because I am gonna beat him. There we go. Also you get a little bit of refund from everything you got still standing. Not much, but a little bit. The further you get, the more money a unit will cost as well, because you're further away from your base. But yeah, the further you get, you should have a lot of money anyway. I mean, I've got 12k now, and a sidecar now costs 100 instead of 50. Still not by much, but yeah. I will do the same as I did last time. I will just buy 50. I believe here he also buys a lot of soldiers and some AAM carriers. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's try to see if we can beat him immediately, so he can't do me any damage. Nor me, and not to my units. Okay, let's see what he put down here. That's a sidecar. It's moving pretty fast. Also, on the left side of the screen, you also always see below TechnoSoft, sometimes you see some message, a warning message like caution. If you see caution, it means a rocket has been fired at you. If you see, you can see multiple things there, multiple warnings. You will also see a warning when a Grand Slam has been launched. And it gives you information that you have to, well, beat the game within 10 to 15 minutes or else you're destroyed, or you have to counter it. Well, right now it's saying caution twice because 2 rockets were fired at me. I'm gonna try to destroy these 2. I will probably be defeated. Yeah, I want to destroy a few units here. .98, one hit and I'm gone. There we go. And then you respawn at your own base. Let's do that one more time. To push another hole in it. That's the best way. Your team will be one giant group, and his team will be just a small fraction, and then it's easy to punch through. There we go. He's trying to put something down, otherwise he would have fired at me. So, oh, he's not dead. I thought I had him. Ah, he put it down. He was just in time. He's just a soldier. He won't live. If all your armor units are destroyed, because it has a certain number, then your base is destroyed immediately. And you go down a stage. It's not that it's game over, you just go down one stage. So losing this game is actually not really possible. Oh, wrong. Alt is pressing the Alt key is landing and flying. Space is shooting. Pressing them both, yeah, you go to the buy menu. Yeah, I still get 6. These also gonna cost more and more. In the first few stages is 1,000. Now it's already 2,000, and it will go up even more. Soldier is now 20. Grand Slam is 1,000. I'm not too comfortable. I don't think they will go all the way through. A few already got to the second, but yeah. Luckily it's mostly soldiers up there now, and a few tanks. Good chance they get through. But yeah, it's a lot of blue against a few reds. So yeah, I think they should get. The problem is, if now one punches through, then they get stopped by a whole lot of other reds. So yeah, they should try to stay together. Okay. Well, they passed that first blockade. Now going to the second one. Also, a reason is why I'm not gonna watch it. First of all, there will be a whole lot more shooting. And secondly, the game will slow down. And one makes it. And another one makes it. Oh, 30% damage, not bad. But that's it. I think that's it. It's gonna be hard to push through. But that's also a strategy, just place them in their base. Oh, I've got no units left. There we go. Let's pick up these soldiers so it can repair my armor. Let's build another good amount of units. Built 3 AAM carriers to destroy Ruth because he was trying to destroy me while I was buying. Very annoying. He should be destroyed. There we go. Now my armor can be healed again. Yeah. I'm gonna place these 5 soldiers in his base. You can also do a few combinations, like a few line of tanks, a few AAA carriers inside, in between them, another line of tanks, and then a few sidecars behind, and then you've got one massive group. You place a sidecar on the roof. That's, yeah, I can destroy it, but it can't really do anything up there. Let's destroy these heavy tanks. There we go. I should stop pressing both buttons. Oh, come on. Seriously. Stop it. Ah, they're already here. Ah, I'm halfway through the map. I'm gonna place it again in his base. I love it how that sidecar is on top of the roof. That's completely pointless. Won't do a damn thing. Oh, he placed down a cannon. Let's go to it right now. There we go, no more cannon. I'm at 75%, I need to retreat. I don't want to lose another armor. They are pretty costly. And there should be a few soldiers out there. Only one. I think these three are still my... Yep. Well, we're at 81%. Two sidecars and we're done. Gonna be difficult. One is almost there, one is through, and another one is through. Yes, we win. Victory's mine. Okay. Well, you see a whole lot more towns or cities or whatever it is, but you will not ever get to that place, to those places. It's just this line. It's one line from Mercy's Faxon to Rimajay. So Carbon is now next. That's the rocky road, and you got Melt, the beach, Dolmo, Lupars and Rimajay. So 5 more maps. So we're now halfway. This was Dutria playing Herzog. Those two units you see there on the ground, they won't do anything. They're not protecting your base whatsoever. They're just there for the fun. So yeah, this was Herzog from 1988 on the MSX2 from Technosoft. My name is Dutria. And I will say goodbye and maybe see you next time on another episode of Old School Gaming. Thank you for watching.